what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. You made it halfway through the week on Hump Day Wednesday. I'm Coach JV. I'm the top health and mindset coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. I believe I'm the top health and mindset coach in the world. Interestingly enough, my career, my life, our podcast is catching up to it. Now, is that magic? Maybe. Let me explain it. If I constantly say that to myself over and over again, not only to myself, I'm saying it to people all over the world. We had about 6,000 to 7,000 downloads. We've peaked at almost, 8,000 one time. Downloads a month. So I don't know what downloads equal, but if that's people, then not only am I saying that to myself every single day about 1,000 times a day, I'm saying it to thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people all over the world. Now that may sound arrogant, but it's confidence. Now, here's the reason behind this. When I say that to the world, thousands of people hear it. I say it to myself thousands of times a day. Now, let me break it down. Your thinking mind and your subconscious mind are different. Your thinking mind is what you touch, see, smell, perceive, your perception, reality. My reality is that I'm a top health and mindset coach in the world. My subconscious mind is very servant. It only responds to the information I give it. So it hears me say that over and over again. Guess what? Your subconscious mind responds to your physiological body. Your physiological body responds to your energy. Your energy responds to your vibration, and like attracts like. Interesting. Maybe that's magic, or maybe I'm forcing the magic by telling you guys over and over again I'm the top health and mindset coach in the world, the actions to back it up, constantly putting out content, constantly developing myself, constantly helping people change their lives, and guess what? I'm becoming the top health and mindset coach in the world. The reason I tell you this is because you can do the same thing, my friend. Stop believing anything different. Stop looking at your friend on Instagram or Facebook and going, oh, look at how beautiful their life is. 99.9% of the time, look at me right now, guys. I'm disheveled. I mean, this is who I am. This is what we look like, right? So I just woke up this morning, came in here, did my podcast so you guys can have a podcast. This is real life. How many of you get up early in the morning and look fantastic? How many of you have perfect pictures to put on Instagram every single day? These people that take pictures of themselves in the morning, they look perfect? Come on. A lot of us have kids. We know what life is really like. Our houses are messed up. Our hair is messed up. Our breath is funky. That's real life. What was the point behind this? Oh, we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people so we feel belittled, so we don't talk well to ourselves. We say, I'm not rich enough, and Susie and Bobby have a nicer house. Everybody has issues. But what you want to do is make yourself a powerhouse. I believe in this mind, inside this brain, I wish you could get in there because there's positive affirmation after positive affirmation. And guess what? The last 12 years, I literally dictated my life. It's like a video game. I was an executive, went up to executive banking school, graduated executive banking school, got a 4-year degree, wrote 2 books when I could barely write. As you can see, I just noticed I misspelled some words. And I've written 2 books. I'm writing my 3rd book, too. Well, I've written 3. I didn't publish the 3rd one. But I got another one I'm writing called The Human Optimization Code, or How to Break the Human Optimization Code. And I can barely even spell. There's resources. I get people that are better than me around me, and I succeed. That's that simple. All right, that was a long intro. But I want to share with you today's podcast how important it is. This one is super important. It's going to hit some of you very, very hard. It might even lose some subscribers, and I don't care. Because this is really important. Would you rather be right or be happy? Would you rather be right or happy? I'm going to break this down for you guys. So some of you guys are so stuck on being right all the time in every single situation. You are unconsciously doing it over and over again. And some of you, it's spouses. Some of you spouses are like that. Every time your husband says something, you have to say something because you're the authority on everything. And you always have to be right. You always have to one-up that person. You're that person that somebody tells a story and I hiked up this mountain today and I was so excited. Well, I hiked a mountain 2 times bigger. Come on, stop. Now listen, let's break it down. When you're always right, it equals ego, okay? Ego equals edging good out. I'm a Christian. Edging God out. Edging good out, whatever you believe, good, evil. Ego edges good out. Here's why. It's going to make you unhappy because when you're that person that has to always be right, you may not be self-conscious or self-aware of this because you're probably not a self-aware person, but when you're constantly right over and over again, you'll notice that people will stop talking around you. That's important. Here's an identification you can make in your own reality. If people stop talking around you and they shut down, then you're probably a person that's always right. And your ego is just shining through. And it's easier to shut down and just shut up and not even talk because they know your ego is way too big for you to even listen to what they have to say. Another horrible thing about always being right is when someone's talking, you're already formulating a response to what they're saying. Instead of listening to what they're saying, you're always seeking to be understood versus seeking to understand. Again, that's ego. Now, if you live your life like this, I promise you, you're going to end up being a horrible leader. Your team members are going to speak behind your back. You're going to have a lot of people very frustrated with you. Your opinion is not going to matter, even though you think it does, because your ego is so big. When you walk out of a room, your team members are going to be snickering, bickering, and talking crap about you. I'm just letting you know. And eventually, you'll all go, oh my God, why am I so unhappy? Why am I so empty inside? Why do I feel so yucky all the time? It's because the energy is coming back to you. Because you always have to be right, and your ego is so big that you never listen to anybody's opinion, and people get irritated with you, and nobody wants to hang out with you because you constantly have to be right. Now, you may be that spouse, partner, or loved one that always has to be right. Being a spouse on the other side of that probably has to be the most frustrating thing in the world. Imagine if your spouse came home and said, hey, I have this idea for our business or for my job or this. Why would you do that? Why would you? That is the most frustrating thing in the world. And right away, you're edging good out. The person literally shuts down, and you wonder why they don't want to be intimate with you. They wonder why they don't want to touch you. They wonder why they're ignoring you because they're so irritated and so frustrated, and they stop talking to you eventually because every time they bring something up, it's never right or it's never good enough because your ego is too big. So if you always have to be right, you're always going to be miserable. So this may not be you, and if you're sitting there getting pissed off, it probably is you. That's the most important thing. If this is you, you're probably not too happy. You're probably pretty miserable, or eventually you're going to be very unhappy because what always being right's going to do is leave you very lonely. And here's your circle of influence. Your circle of influence is going to be people that always have to be right, and it's going to be a constant a constant battle for power, a constant struggle for that ego, a constant struggle to get to the top. And you're not going to be around people who support you. You're not going to be around the people that actually love you. You're going to be around people that would stomp on your head to get to the top. That's the truth. Now, this is a tough one. This is one where I might lose some subscribers, whatever you call them, downloads, whatever you call it. I don't care. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to inspire you. And I'm here to get you to self-reflect. It may be you. Maybe I'm not talking to you, but we all know those people. And it is the most frustrating, irritating thing in the world. When every time you say something like, nope, I know something better, you shut off immediately. At least I shut off immediately. Immediately I shut off. I stop listening to your ideas, and I really don't care about your ideas. Because you didn't listen to mine, why would I listen to yours? And I know that your ideas are based on just making my ideas look more insignificant than yours. And I have no ego, so I just sit there and listen, and then I do what I think is right for my life, the company, the business, or whatever it is. So if you're that person that's constantly needs to be right, then you need to change your ways. It's really that simple. Or you're going to end up unhappy. I don't care what you say. The science says, the vibration says, you're going to attract like. You're around a bunch of people that would stomp on you, get to the top, and we don't want that for you in the JV Impacts Podcast. My name is Coach JV. I'm the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. Tomorrow on Life Lesson Thursday, it's about to go down. As you can tell, I get in these moods where I get fired up. I get frustrated because I coach people all day. I am outside of the matrix looking in. I've grounded myself. I've let go of my ego, and I see so many frustrating things out there that I really want to drive things home. I want people to awaken. I want people to awaken the fact that we are responsible for our lives. I want people to awaken the fact that you have the power inside of you to accomplish great things. And I want people to awaken to the fact that human kindness is the way and love is the answer. It's that simple. It's letting go of your ego, being kind, being present, being aware, taking care of your family, taking care of each other, and that's how we rise up as a community. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, but damn well, don't let me love you more than you love yourself. We'll talk to you on Life Lesson Thursday.